Breaking news in Sacramento, a former chief of staff for Governor Gavin Newsom is among multiple people facing charges in a federal investigation.
Dana Williamson made her first court appearance today. She's facing charges including fraud, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and making false statements.
Our KCRA 3 political director Ashley Zavala is live with what we know about the investigation. Ashley?
Well, Curtis and Lisa, we should just note off the top here that within the last 20 minutes, we did see Dana Williamson as she was released on a $500,000 bond here from the federal courthouse. Walking out of the doors, I peppered her with questions, including if she had anything to say as she faces now 23 federal charges against her. I also asked her if anyone else in California's government should be concerned with this case that is now unfolding. So again, she's facing 23 charges, including wire fraud, bank fraud, falsifying tax documents. Now, at the center of this whole situation is that she is alleged, while working for Governor Gavin Newsom between 2022 and 2024, she is accused of funneling $225,000 from former U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary, also a current candidate for California Governor, Javier Becerra, and his dormant campaign. She allegedly did this along with Sean McCluskey, who is Becerra's former chief of staff. Now, she entered a not guilty plea, while court records show co-conspirators Sean McCluskey and another lobbyist, Greg Campbell, have plea agreements, again, according to those court records. Now, we did hear from Governor Gavin Newsom's office in response to all of this. They said, quote, Ms. Williamson no longer serves in this administration. While we are all still learning details of the allegations, the governor expects all public servants to uphold the highest standards of integrity. At a time when the president is openly calling for his attorney general to investigate his political enemies, it is especially important to honor the American principle of being innocent until proven guilty in a court of law by a jury of one's peers. Now, we also did hear from Secretary Becerra himself. The news today, he said, quote, the news today of formal accusations of impropriety by a long-serving trusted advisor are a gut punch. I have voluntarily cooperated with U.S. Department of Justice in their investigation and will continue to do so. As California's former Attorney General, I fully comprehend the importance of allowing this investigation and legal process to run its course through our justice system. Now, back out here live in front of the federal courthouse. After Dana Williamson got into her car and drove away, her attorney actually also walked right by. I followed him. I asked him, I noted that she actually had deferred to him in saying that she had no comment. He also said he had no comment. I asked if there are other California officials, people involved in California's government who should be concerned with this investigation unfolding. He continued to say he had no comment. We should also note, just noting the governor's statement about the current federal administration, the U.S. Department of Justice has said that this investigation began 3 years ago when President Biden was in office. Reporting live here in downtown Sacramento, Ashley Zavala, KCRA 3 News.
All right, Ashley, thank you. And we have posted that full federal indictment for you at KCRA.com so you can read it for yourself.